cdza would like to present to you 8 milestones in the history of recorded sound. Consider this cdza video the first audio experiment. Wear headphones, please. It will help. Let's go back to when sound was first recorded with the phonograph. When Thomas Edison invented the phonograph, it could do 2 things with sound vibrations: record them and play them back. Now, this device is pretty crude for today's standards, but when it was released, it was revolutionary. Fast forward a few years later, and a guy named Berliner came around and said, hey, I'm gonna make a simpler device. It will use disc records instead of the wax cylinders that Edison used in his invention. I'll call it the gramophone. Why is this significant? Because for decades to come, mass production of these disc records was easier. Eventually, everyone had a gramophone in their living room. Let's listen to what a gramophone would sound like. Hey, Mike.
3, 4.
During this age, recording was stuck with monophonic sound until 1933 when stereophonic sound was introduced. Now I'm going to give you an example of this. I'm going to mix the band in mono. And listen. Now pay attention. I'm going to mix it in stereo, using a different song to exemplify. Notice it? In the 1940s, sound recordings became much more versatile. Engineers started experimenting with the manipulation of audio, reverbs, delays, and effects such as phasing. Technology kept getting better. Around 1955, a big advancement came that would be known as multi-track recording. Building upon stereophonic sound, we could now layer vocal and instrument parts on top of one another. Let's check it out. Hey, Mike, let's lay down that instrumental part.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, while he plays this, afterwards, we're gonna overdub his vocals on top of the instrumental track. Mike, let's get the vocals laid down.
3, 4. My girl, talking about my girl, my girl.
Pretty amazing, huh? Now, around this time, music playing hardware went through a change. Remember this thing? The cassette? Released in 1958, the cassette changed the world of audio because you could record anywhere. You could record radio shows in your car, you could record lectures, and you could record yourself playing instruments at home. The one problem with cassettes was, well, as you'll hear, there's a lot of hiss. Yikes. Well, that's all right, because in 1968, Dolby remedied this problem with their Dolby B noise reduction system. Check it out. I'm gonna apply some right now. So this is with Dolby B added. Now without. And one more time with Dolby B. Hear the difference? Clarity. So the next big milestone in audio was digital audio. Now, allowing digital audio workstations to be in the hands of consumers, such as Pro Tools, not only could the average household listen and record music, they could edit as much as they wanted easily and for a fraction of the cost. Consumers became the producers. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Yikes.
Matt, Tyler up again. Can we do it over?
Yeah, let's take it back 4 bars. Look, we got all day. Come on.
All right, cool. 3, 4.
As digital audio progressed, manufacturers began working on other aspects of audio manipulation. Now, there's all types of software and plugins out there. However, the most known is Auto-Tune. It was released in 1997.
Ooh, I love you. Come on, baby. You know it's true.
So we'll end this experiment here. We presented to you 8 milestones in the history of recorded sound. Who knows where this frontier will take us next?